Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimond suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Consul. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy knife both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Is it you? No. If the pawn I'm looking for doesn't come forward soon, are you the one then? Aha, I thought I recognized you. Speak up, you good-for-nothing pawns. Which of you is it? Is it you? Ah, it must be you. Are you the one? There's no mistaking it. You're the one. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
If you are in need of aid, pray say the word.
Turn your gaze elsewhere. I'll not be stared at.
Aught you need of me? What do you want?
Got any arms for a man down on his luck?
We're not allowed to talk during missions, sir.
Alms. Alms for the less fortunate.
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
If I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go away.
Not ruins your day, like getting cut open.
I've no time for you now. Leave me be.
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the Overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
Naught I can do but wait for death to...
I do not understand how 'tis they compel us. There is no arisen among the Overseers.
Time for you to get to work. Get to work, you rotten layabout! If that's not clear enough for you, ask the other vessels what to do. I've not the time to train you.
You are prepared to work. Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
My knees have been acting up of late.
Looking to be made an example of, are we?
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap, or aught that poses a hindrance to you.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate. What is this commotion?
No, the damn thing's been awoke. You not fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
shoulders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons for the clever combatant. When delivering targets to dogs, I would recommend clinging to it.
Are you unharmed?
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a foul curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
Creature escaped. Oh, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
You lost the gem. That is the only path forward.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down!
It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story.
A single bolt from a ballista. And well aimed at that. Must be one of Sir Leonard's from out of Melv.
This'll be a right mess to clean up. Who knew there'd be a cavern round here? Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fine! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like if you find your strength. Buy the curative or have it into when one of the fiends comes, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks. Employ guarded attacks to get the enemy to flinch. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters in their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast e'er more fearsome than a griffin. One need only look to the miserable state of the village in Melv to see that.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone, 'Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
The people, there are more who can yet be saved.
The people here are evacuated.
The people here are evacuated.
The people here are evacuated.
It seems the rain has abated. The people here are evacuated.
There are more who can yet be saved.
There
are more who can yet be saved.
It seems the rain has abated. There are more who can yet be saved.
Former arisen appear to be plenty. It seems the rain has abated.
It seems the rain has abated. Former arisen appear to be plentiful in this world. Former arisen appear to be plentiful in this world. Pawns are known as crossers of the rift, for we are able to connect to and traverse other realms beyond this one. When we return, it is our duty to use our experiences and the knowledge we have gained to aid you on your journey, Arisen. From this day forth, I shall serve you as your loyal pawn, and aught I learn beyond the rift will be at your disposal.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Nomads, we are oft called. Born in other worlds, we travel here by means of the riftstones that we might aid you, Arisen. However, I cannot speak as to our true nature, for I know of it not. None of us do. We do not need to. We merely do as we are commanded. Riftstones are gates that connect this world to a multitude of others. By their power have we crossed into this world, and when our mission is done, by their power shall we return to our own. 'Tis the name given to fate's chosen, those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
A treasure! Chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
I've got wares of every ilk. Hope to see you again ere long.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be—
Hoy there! You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. A moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height. There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation.
Come see me anytime. Do come again.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Well met.
Hail! You a soldier? Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece, if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ricardo. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? I can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ricardo's as well, I'm sure.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account.
Hold out.
This looks as
We're running low on everything, from provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock, and I fear the list I gave him was incomplete. What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'll be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here. Hand him the note, and he'll take care of the rest.
fine place to harvest some ingredients. A flock of harpies draws near. Dare I say it, we trounced our foe.
Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed.
Our results are awaited. What say we make our report?
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
We have succeeded in defending our charge. A sign of good things to come, mayhap. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
That's everything assembled. A job well done if I do say so myself. Oi! Did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Why? He wants these as well, does he? I thought I was finished. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as tis. Say, your arms look free. You can handle that list in my stead. And make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a moment sooner. Well, go on. You know what to do.
Let us commence our search without delay.
Forward to, but a long day of work.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. We have found a material.
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Haven't you anything for? Well, you best get to it then.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
equipment's coming.
Fancy a gander? I've fine goods for sale.
What am I to do?
Day of rest.
First, assess the field.
I've been pretty kind.
I'm dead on my feet. I don't want to. The best quality is sold in town.
Well met.
I'm nodding off where I stand.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. Goodness, we're higher up than I'd thought.
I'm off to the tavern.
Would that I now had force the jaw
I
stick.
end up feeling weird.
Well met.
Thankless job, this.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
As a matter of fact, we've not counted a thief among our number for some time.
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Haven't you anything for me yet? Well, you best get to it then. How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Haven't you anything for... Well, you best get to it then. How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! I knew I could count on you. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the encampment now. They'll be expecting me.
Oi, many thanks for passing on that list to Marcus for me. As I hear it, you even assisted him in gathering the supplies. I hope 'twasn't too much trouble. Anyway, you've been a great help. I hope I can count on your aid again should the need arise.
Our efforts have seen the encampment resupplied and Sir Geoffrey with one less care. A good deed all round.
'Tis you. I owe you my life, sir. I truly cannot thank you enough.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. Are you fit to travel?
If you are in need of aid, pray say the word.
I've not trained for this.
So tight. I can get just about anywhere. Here it is here.
Can't expect to fare so well today.
Must hope someone comes.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
You'll find no finer art.
Well met. Much obliged.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use. Let us use it well, that it might prove a worthy investment. In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it? I shall inform you if I learn aught of worth. Where ought we to go now? I'll gather this. It might be of use. I'll save you! Fight on, and victory shall be ours! Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself. So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world. I quite agree.
Pitiable Arisen.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Pleasure doing business with you.
Shackled by a foul curse and robbed of all memory. Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
Well, you ought to not strain yourself, not in your current state. Those burns could easily have killed you outright. I expect 'twill be some time before you fully recover.
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Much obliged, sir.
Oh, I can't complain.
some time past, I encountered an elf in the forest across the river. He was tall, and rather handsome, I must say, but there was a coldness to the way he looked at me, almost pitying-like. I tell you, whether we speak the same tongue or not, they shan't make any friends with that sort of demeanor. There's said to be an elven village someplace deep in the mountains, but I can't imagine they'd welcome visitors. What do you want?
I'm done for, aren't I?
You've pushed your luck.
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
I can't even
That's
think straight.
What am I to do? You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only... it is a dangerous place. Understand? I'm not afraid of monsters. But 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now. So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir, I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. This won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, and 'tis hard to describe, but my brother and I are the only ones who use that path to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. Right. In we go, then. My life's in your hands, friend.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Say, do you think... Mayhap you should speak with Sir Leonard before we depart. Methinks you'll find him in the inn.
What is it?
Mayhap you should speak...
As a matter of fact, curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why. Fascinating.
I don't like this place at all. This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us. Follow me. We ought press on, lest aught befall my brother.
We've got goblins! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every... It will be an honor to serve. The pawns here are all men, I notice.
It's surely a coincidence. Don't make such a fuss.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
It was excellent! I could have done no better!
I can do no less, sir.
Well served.
Take that!
That's it. I thought I was done for.
Aye, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Aye, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
Let us take every precaution, that we might see our charge delivered safely.
Then I shall remain by your side. I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. Mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert. Perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Melv shan't lack for medicinal herbs. Two good deeds in one, you might say.
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way.
Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir.
You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Fernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit reborant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Runa's apothecary here in Melv.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit, Roberant. Zoe, always a pleasure.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies. I hope our coin purse isn't too much lighter. You have my support.
We might make the fruit reborant ourselves, or purchase some at Runa's apothecary in Melv. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit. Do come again.
As the Arisen commands, so must we abide. Show some haste.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
I am a fighter by trade.
Send me to the Vanguard, where I might put my strength... full...
I hope my magic served you well.
I hope I can count on you in a scrape.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me?
Oh, well, if you do pick some up...
Master, if you're carrying around anything you don't need, there's no time like the present to rid yourself of it.
If you feel overburdened, mayhap I could carry some things for you.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no wrong, but I shan't take up any more.
Never for a moment did I doubt you'd grow stronger someday. Having said that, 'tis quite a relief.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you.
Shall we seek some answers?
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit roberant, are we?
Always a pleasure. We ought to bring this to the one expecting it.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir.
I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? One can see far to the distance from here.
We are alone here, methinks. Perhaps we might stop a moment and find our bearings.
Right you are.
This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt loose from it would carry tremendous lethal force.
'Tis not how we use this, but when that counts. I imagined would be most beneficial in combat. Might I be of assistance?
This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt loosed from it would carry tremendous lethal force.
'Tis not how we use this, but when.
Never fear, for I am here.
Might I be of assistance?
These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look?
At last. I thought we'd never find one.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt loose from it would carry tremendous lethal force.
When better to use this but in the midst of battle?
One can see far to the distance from here.
We are alone here, methinks. Perhaps we might stop a moment and find our bearings.
I quite agree.
You a traveller? Well, I'll not pry, but I can tell you've a strong arm. I used to be a sellsword, see? Time was, I spent every waking moment perfecting my skills. If you're anything like me, once you've reached the pinnacle of your vocation, you'll want to seek out a maester. They'll be able to teach you a skill of incomparable power, if proper.
to ask, or of me?
Oh, I can't complain, really.
Might I interest you in my humble... Hope to see you again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles. Myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
'Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Tis my duty to hear the people's concerns.
We've naught to discuss.
Might you consider lightening your pack, Mark?
I appreciate that.
Ah, that's right. I must fetch those papers.
Let's fix this up right.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
Shame I've no advantage, I suppose. Are we all in the same boat?
Guard all you want. Won't make a difference, large bracket, you see.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather the...
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Best hope you're not one of them. Regardless, we would do well not to invite my mistrust on our journey.
Apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
Might we remove this hindrance?
I can destroy that, if need be. I would gladly be evaded. I shan't allow any further harm to come to me.
I can do no less than service to the Arisen.
Lucky us. That's worth taking. You wish me to return? At once, Master. Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, Let us pass through the gate.
Just realized. We all share the same vocation.
I suppose our unity is to be prized.
It may prove difficult to account for each other's weaknesses.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
A common reward, frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Nothing to report.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
You're welcome to take whatever you...
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Fate willing, the day will come.
Are you fit to travel? At once, Master. I grant you roaring flame.
Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You must be wrapped in oil.
Smoke Master! Goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward and you're like to stumble ere long.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
We ought to take a closer look.
Hard on your ones! Won't make a difference when I've grappled you, see?
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
A resounding success.
Whatever it is you need, I'm glad you are. Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic. Wait right there.
Battle is best avoided.
A smashing success.
Once more.
honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
What's this? We're trapped. A Cyclops! I think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Cyclops! Pray, be on your guard.
Fast and true, and our quarry shall fall!
This foe is beyond our strength. I recommend a swift retreat.
We made for the capital. To inform the people of Vermin of the imprisonment. You have my gratitude, sir. It would seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well. Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your... Well now! The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
Where are the skeletons? These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
Stay with me, Arisen.
Wait right there.
I see a ladder yonder. We can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Would that such tranquility could last.
Right you are.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Very well. I shall go on ahead.
Victories like that, we'll have them running for the hills. That'll certainly work.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Ramon's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Force goes around.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Thought you could hide, eh? Oi! Halt!
I'll pop open the chest.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melve? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sincerest thanks for aiding her. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other, for all my chiding. Once she gets an idea under her bonnet, there's simply no talking her out of it. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good use of it. Won't...
Nice to see you again. I've brought you...
Welcome and well met. Don't think I've forgotten your discount now. I'll knock a few gold pieces off. Fought you by.
It's always a pleasure.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. You'll find only pieces of the finest quality line these shelves, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So if we... check the price, just remember. Mine's many thanks. I appreciate the business.
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Many thanks. Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
I'll need to replenish my stock before long. Monsters and bandits are a plague upon my business.
The latest tidings from Melv came as quite a shock. 'Twas a tragedy to those who suffered the beast's attack, to be sure. But I cannot deny it gave me a sense of hope. I thought to myself, with the dragons coming, the Arisen shan't be far behind. An end to the age of proxies at last. And indeed, we have our sovereign, though he is yet abed, nursing those grievous wounds. Still, that I would see this kingdom restored to rightful rule in my lifetime, I could weep for joy. I enjoy this work.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Go on, have a look. Pleasure doing business. Go on, have a look.